pitted. That's your responsibility to find out where you're pitted on the grid. Yeah, I think in the future, if you guys don't know where your grid position when you come up there, we'll give you a grid position in the back. Here we go. We're going to have a two-wave start. The open bikes, of course, will go first, and look for 151 Domain and 689 Russ Miller, both on Suzuki's. Look for them to be out in front with possibly 55 Chris Mallory breathing down their neck. Here we go. Russ Miller gets out to a good start, goes way to the inside, and it seemed to be pretty lucky for him. He took the lead. I don't think you've heard the last of Dumais, though. He should be rolling up there very shortly. Here we go. In the 750 class. Look for bike number 1, Earl Roloff. Oh, Roloff got a bad start. And look at that. He's just being developed by the whole field. Roloff right now is dead last as they go into turn number 1. Oh, this should be interesting. Let's see if Roloff picks his way up. He's already picked off 2 riders going around 1. And he's picked off another one as they head between 2 and 3. Oh, what a ride this is going to be. Roloff could be in for the ride of his life now. Remember, $500 on the line from Kawasaki. So he's going to want to be right up there in the thick of it. And right now, Roloff is way in the back. And look at him take that outside line. He is displacing 1 rider, 2 riders at a time, and already he's down in the middle of the pack. Oh, Roloff got a horrible start, and now we're going to check his progress through the field. Coming down here is the open bikes, and already it's Russ Miller out in front with Domain now this time trailing him with Chris Mallory running a third, just as we predicted. Then comes the rest of the field. But right now it's a little different. Domain's got his work cut out for him as Russ Miller gets the early jump on the field on that Yoshimura Suzuki, and of course Domain on the Suzuki Glendale sponsor machine. Both those riders on Michelin tires running 1-2 around turn number 2 right now. And let's check out the lead in that 750 class. It's Glenn Smith, the rider out of Texas, with a big, big lead right now. And we're looking for Roloff. Roloff is now 10th. He's now dispatched the rider, and he's up into 9th. So he's starting to pick them off one at a time. I don't think he's going to catch Glenn Smith, however, the rider out of Texas. But right now, Roloff's up into 9th place as they go into lap number 2. Second spot, and boy, I think Domain is going to have a tough time this time. Chris Mallory in a very lonely third. He's going to have a very easy third place run for himself. He holds that position. In fourth spot, coming down here right now, it's going to be 588. And that's going to be David Frederick on a Suzuki. So Suzuki's holding down the top 4 positions. 157 was Elvis Pankey running in the 5th spot, and he was also on a Suzuki. Rider off hard in turn number 9, and another rider also riding off with him is off, but he rode it back on again. Looks like Roloff might have been involved in that. He rode it back in. He didn't fall, but Roloff right next to Roloff, but Roloff survived it and pulls it back into the paddock area. He was definitely one of the leaders in that 750 class. Here comes your lead. In the overall position right now, it's still Miller and Domeij, but Domeij took the lead in the turns. It was only on the straightaway when Russ Miller got by him. Mallory's still running in third. Glenn Smith now off to an easy win. It looks like he's going to pick up another $500 from Kawasaki. If he can hold that position down, he'll take home $1,000 this weekend. So a very profitable weekend by the El Paso, Texas rider. He can make more money out here in one day than he can working for a month. Formula 2 bikes up to the pre-grid, please. Formula 2 bikes up to the pre-grid. Let's get the Formula 2 bikes up to the pre-grid. And bike number 4, Craig Beecher. Both those riders went down over there in the turn 9 area. Our leaders are going around turn number 2 right now. It still looks like it's Russ Miller in the lead. Domeij still holding down second spot. 4:15, Glenn Smith now got a pretty sizable lead in that 750 class. I want to mention you guys better start securing your tarps down here in the paddock area. We're starting to get, the wind is kicking up and it's starting to flip some tarps right on over. So check your tarps very carefully and kind of cinch them down a little bit or fold them up all together and pack them away. Let's see if Russ Miller can hold on and do a number on James Domeij. If he does, it'll be the first time. Domeij is on a hot streak as far as racing in that GSX National Cup Series race. He's one of the best riders out there. He's always finishing in the top 3. That's Nelson Allen, 946 down the front straightaway. Going to get the white flag this time out. That motorcycle is a bullet that Russ Miller's on that Yoshimura machine, and Domeij is going to have to try and ride him down now on this last lap. Let's see what happens as they head around turn number 1. On the last lap, Russ Miller holding on to the lead with Domeij. Oh, look at Domeij picking up all kinds of real estate around these turns as they come up into turn number 2. And as they break for 3, he's crawling up a little bit more on him. Boy, they both know this is the last lap. Domeij trying to find a way around Miller, and Miller knows he's going to try it. Here they go for the last time up on top of the hill. Miller on that Yoshimura Suzuki. Domeij on the Suzuki of Glendale sponsor machine. Here they come down the hill for the last time. Look at this. Domeij is all over him now on the rear wheel. He's going to try and get around him. He's going to at least try to get into the draft, but it's going to be tough. Watch the horsepower on Miller's bike. Here they come. Down the back straight for the last time. Look at Miller start motoring away. Miller's motoring away, but look at Domeij comes back into the turn. Into turn number 8. Domeij is coming back. They're coming up on a left rider. Into turn number 9. It's Domeij on the outside. Domeij takes over the lead. Domeij takes over the lead as they come out of turn number 9. It's going to be Domeij and Russell. Let's got the horsepower. Takes the win. Domeij gets second spot. I think Domeij knew it was inevitable because that motorcycle has a lot of horsepower, and Miller just picked it up a notch, and Miller takes his first win of the day. So Russ Miller beats out James Dumaine in a great race in that 750 and open mod prod event. Once again, Formula 2 bikes up to the pre-grid, please. Formula 2 bikes up to the pre-grid. And I guess in that 750 class, Glenn Smith's going to take home another $500, so there's $1,000. Kenny Kopecky, can you go back to your to the Cycle City truck, please? Please go back to the Cycle City truck. Yeah, evidently you sold a motorcycle, so get back there.